Part 1. The Girl Who Was Thrown Away. This story begins with a girl named Swang. A girl who had everything taken from her. She was raised for 20 years inside the Su family, but she was never truly their daughter. They treated her like a servant, not like family. The only reason they kept her was because they believed she was the real heir. But one day, everything changed. A rich and beautiful girl named Su Rose suddenly appeared. She claimed she was the real biological daughter of the Su family. DNA tests proved it, and in a single moment, Swang lost her identity, her home, and her dignity. The woman she called mother looked at Swang coldly and said, "You were only a replacement. You don't belong here anymore." From that day on, Swang became nothing. Her love betrayed her too. But what hurt even more was Pei Yang. She trusted him to 8 long years. She believed he would marry her. But the moment Su Rua returned with money, beauty, and status, Pei Yang changed. He abandoned Suong without hesitation. In front of everyone, he announced. Suong stood there, frozen. 8 years of love, gone in one sentence. That was the day Suong realized something painful. When you're poor and powerless, even love becomes a joke. The wedding invitation that broke her. A few days later, Suong received the final humiliation, a wedding invitation. Pei Yang and Su Ru were getting married in the most luxurious wedding hall in the capital. They didn't invite her out of respect. They invited her to mock her. Su Ru wanted Swang to watch everything that had been stolen from her. Love, family, status, everything. Swang was broken inside, but she didn't cry. Because sometimes, pain becomes too heavy for tears. The man who had been watching her. At that same time, in the tallest building in the city, a powerful man was watching her. His name was Yan Yu, the CEO of Yu Group, a billionaire. A legend in the business world. To the world, he was cold, ruthless, and untouchable. But to Swang, he was just her quiet, respectful boss. What she didn't know was that Yan Yu had been in love with her for 6 years. 6 years ago, when Swang first joined the company, Yan Yu saw her kindness, her innocence, her strength. And from that day, he never stopped loving her. But he never said it, because she belonged to someone else. Now that she had been abandoned, Yan Yu decided to act. The marriage proposal that changed everything. One evening, Swang was walking alone on the street, holding her wedding invitation. Her hands were shaking. She had nowhere to go. No family. No love. No future. Suddenly, a luxury car stopped in front of her. The door opened. Yan Yu stepped out. He looked straight into her eyes and said something that changed her destiny forever. "Swang, marry me." She thought she misheard. "Mr. Yu? I'm serious. Marry me." Swang was shocked. "Why would you do that? I'm just your secretary." Yan Yu replied calmly, "Because I don't want to see you hurt anymore." Swang laughed bitterly. "Is this some kind of joke?" But Yan Yu's eyes were sincere. "Let's get married tomorrow." Swang's heart was in chaos. Her lover had betrayed her. Her family had thrown her away. And now, the most powerful man in the capital wanted to marry her. With nothing left to lose, she whispered, "Fine, I'll marry you." She didn't know that this decision would shake the entire city. Part 2. The wedding that shocked everyone. The next day, the most luxurious wedding hall in the capital was decorated like a dream. Crystal lights, gold pillars, Celebrities and rich families everywhere. This was supposed to be Suro's big day. She was wearing a priceless wedding gown and standing proudly beside Pei Yang. She believed she had finally won. She had stolen Suang's family. She had stolen her boyfriend. Now she was about to become a rich wife. But she had no idea that hell was about to begin. The girl who walked in with fire. Suddenly, the doors of the wedding hall opened. Everyone turned around. A woman walked in. She was wearing a stunning white wedding dress. Her face was calm. Her eyes were cold. It was Suang. Pardon. The hall exploded. People began whispering, "Isn't that the fake daughter? What is she doing here in a wedding dress? Is she trying to steal the groom?" Suro's face twisted in anger. She pointed at Suang and shouted, "Get her out! This disgusting woman came to ruin my wedding." Pei Yang also looked at Suang with disgust. "Suang, have you gone crazy? Stop embarrassing yourself." But Slong didn't answer. She simply said one thing, "I'm here for my own wedding." Everyone laughed. The billionaire appears. Just then, heavy footsteps echoed through the hall. A man walked in wearing a black suit. The entire hall went silent. It was Yan Yu, the billionaire CEO of Yu Group, the most powerful man in the capital. He walked straight to Suang and held her hand. Then he turned toward the crowd and said calmly, "Everyone, today is not Pei Yang's wedding. This is my wedding." Gasps filled the hall. Pei Yang and Suru looked like they had been struck by lightning. Yan Yu continued, "I am marrying Suang." Boom. Suru almost fainted. The girl they had insulted, the girl they had thrown away, was now the wife of the most powerful man in the city. The truth slaps everyone. Suru screamed, "This is fake. She's just your secretary. She's lying." But Yan Yu didn't even look at her. He showed their marriage certificate. Then he said coldly, "Suang is my legal wife. If anyone insults her again, they will pay." Suro lost her mind. She accused Suang of being a mistress. She tried to turn the guests against her. But Yan Yu destroyed her in one sentence. "Suro, you are the real homewrecker. In the last 8 years, Suang was with Pei Yang. You stole him. And today, you want to play the victim?" The crowd was shocked. Everything was exposed. The fall of the fake princess. The media arrived. The truth went viral. Suro's rich girl image collapsed. Her family's reputation was destroyed. Pei Yang was humiliated in front of everyone. They tried to escape, but Yan Yu wasn't done. He looked at them and said, "The wedding hall, the food, the drinks, the damage you caused. You will pay for everything." The bill was billions. So Yan Yu ordered, "Send them to the police." She had finally escaped the hell that controlled her life. Part 3. The fake marriage that started feeling real. After the shocking wedding incident, the entire capital was in chaos. News channels were screaming, "Billionaire Yan Yu marries his secretary. Fake heiress becomes CEO's wife. Suro exposed as homewrecker." Suang woke up the next morning feeling like everything was a dream. One day ago, she was abandoned and homeless. Now she was living in the luxury villa of Yan Yu. But inside her heart, she was scared. She walked into Yan Yu's office and said softly, "You, thank you for helping me. But remember our deal. This marriage is only for show. We will divorce later. Yan Yu smiled calmly. As you wish. But deep inside, he was hurt. Because he never wanted this to be fake. Su Ro refuses to accept defeat. Meanwhile, Su Ro was going crazy. Her reputation was destroyed. Her rich life was gone. She looked at the news of Swang and Yan Yu and screamed, "That woman stole my life. I won't let her live peacefully." She decided to take revenge. She spread rumors that Swang had seduced Yan Yu, that Swang was a gold digger, that she was using the CEO. Many people started to believe it. The billionaire defends his wife. One day, reporters surrounded Yan Yu. They asked, "Mister, is it true you married your secretary because she seduced you?" Yan Yu looked at them coldly and replied, "I chased her. She never chased me. She is my wife. And if anyone insults her again, they will disappear from this industry." From that day on, no one dared to speak against Swang. The honeymoon trap. Yan Yu then announced, "I'm taking my wife on a honeymoon." He booked a luxury island resort. But this was not just a honeymoon. He wanted Swang to slowly feel his love. Unfortunately, Su Ru found out. She followed them to the same resort with Peiying. Su Ru believed Yan Yu was just acting. She thought Swang hired a fake CEO. She didn't believe Swang had really married a billionaire. So she decided to expose her. The game that revealed true love. At the resort, Su Ru challenged Swang. She said, "If you're really married, prove it." They organized a couple game. Both couples were given photos of Swang's life. They had to arrange them in the correct order. Su Ro and Peiying failed, but Yan Yu knew everything. Her first job, her favorite cafe, her broken jade bracelet, her favorite movie. He remembered every detail. Everyone was shocked. It proved only one thing. Yan Yu had loved Swang for years. Not days. Not months. Years. Swang starts to realize the truth. Swang was stunned. She thought, "How does he know me so well? Was this really a fake marriage?" For the first time, her heart began to beat differently. Part 4. When the billionaire took a bullet for her. After the game at the luxury resort, Su Ro was humiliated. Everyone saw that Yan Yu knew Swang better than anyone else. Her lies were exposed. Her pride was shattered. And that made her dangerous. Su Ru's madness. Su Ru stared at Swang with burning hatred. She whispered, "You think you won? I will destroy your face, your life, everything." Later that night, Su Ru followed Swang into a private lounge. She was holding a cup of boiling coffee. Her plan was simple. To burn Swang's face. To ruin her forever. Just when Su Ru was about to throw it, someone stepped in front of Swang. It was Yan Yu. The hot coffee spilled on his arm. Swang froze. And blood and burns covered his skin. He had protected her. Without hesitation. At the hospital. Yan Yu was rushed to a private hospital. Swang stayed beside his bed all night. For the first time, she saw him not as a CEO, but as a man who loved her. Tears filled her eyes. Yan Yu whispered weakly, "Because you're my wife." That one sentence broke her heart. Past. Late at night, Yan Yu was half asleep. He murmured her name. "Swang, I loved you for 6 years." Swang heard it. Her whole body froze. 6 years? He wasn't pretending. He wasn't acting. He really loved her. The divorce that was about to happen. The next morning, Swang prepared the divorce papers. She still believed this marriage was fake. She thought Yan Yu deserved someone better. But when she saw him sitting quietly in bed, looking at her with gentle eyes, her heart hurt. Before she could speak, Yan Yu said softly, "I will give you time. I won't force you. I just want you to slowly accept me." Song couldn't hold back her tears. Part 5. When the fake princess fell to the streets. After Yan Yu was injured protecting Suong, the entire capital turned against Su Ro. The news exploded. Su Ro attacked the CEO's wife. Rich Harris turns criminal. The Su family lost all their powerful connections. Banks froze their accounts. Investors pulled out. Within just 3 days, the once glorious Su family became bankrupt. Su Ro and her mother were forced to sell their jewelry, bags, watches, everything they once showed off proudly. They went to a luxury resale shop. The staff looked at them with cold eyes. "These items are only worth a few thousand now." Su Ro screamed, "I paid millions for these." But nobody cared anymore. When they walked outside, they met Suong. She was calm, elegant, strong. Su Ro's mother shouted, "You ruined our family. After all we did for you." Swang replied coldly, "You didn't raise me out of love. You raised me because you wanted my bloodline. From today, we are strangers." Swang turned away, and Suru finally understood. She had lost everything. Part 6. The man who had loved her all along. Yan Yu slowly recovered. Swang visited him every day. She brought him medicine. She helped him eat. She sat beside him quietly. And for the first time, she started to feel safe. One evening, Yan Yu said, "6 years ago, when you joined my company, I fell in love with you. You worked harder than anyone. You were kind to everyone. You never complained. But you loved Pei Yang, so I stayed silent." Swang's eyes filled with tears. "All these years, you were always there." Yan Yu smiled gently. "I was waiting." Swang finally realized something. The man who betrayed her was nothing. The man who saved her was everything. Part 7. The man who begged after losing everything. Peng had lost it all. His business collapsed. His reputation was destroyed. And Su Ro, the woman he married, was now nothing but a curse. One night, he stood outside Swang's apartment in the rain. When Swang opened the door, he fell to his knees. "Swang, please forgive me. I was blind. I loved you for 8 years. Come back to me." Swang looked at him quietly. "No," she said. "You didn't love me. You loved my value. Yan Yu loved me when I had nothing." Peng's heart shattered. Part 8. The final revenge of Su Ro. Su Ro saw everything. Her jealousy turned into madness. "If I can't have him, I will destroy her." She kidnapped Swang and called Yan Yu. "Come alone, or she dies." He walked straight into the trap. Su Ro screamed, "You stole everything from me." Yan Yu replied coldly, "You stole from yourself." Police stormed in. Su Ro was arrested. Her story ended in prison. The ending. Swang finally understood. Her marriage was never fake. It was destiny. Yan Yu had loved her in silence. until the world forced him to fight for her. And this time, love won.